So I just want to just go into a little bit more of a discussion about what I spoke about earlier, with regards to the whole sort of like using the race card thing. Now, of course, we know terrible things have happened, like, and we have to acknowledge that, or we have to heal that. Like, I know that when I went to, hi Sashi darling, when I went to Australia, I was, because I'm a very, very sensitive, empathic person, I really, really felt the trauma of the land. And as soon as I got there, I was like guided to do ceremonies. And so me and Finn just went into the ocean and we called on all our ancestors and we said sorry. And we did that in loads of different places. We went to all the different sort of like sacred points on the Australian sort of like land. And we did these ceremonies because I'm not prepared to ignore the fact of what's happened to my brothers and sisters in the past. I'm not prepared to just pretend it didn't happen, because it did happen, and it's connected to my ancestral lineage. And so I'm not ignoring it. I'm not like, we're not having this conversation so that we can go, let's just ignore it and pretend it didn't happen. It did happen, but we can do better than this. We can do better than, big influencers going out there and using their platforms to, like what I said in my stories, please watch my stories, and it's like they're just picking their scabs. So I don't know if you've all seen my stories today, but it all got triggered by this huge influencer. Like, she's got 15 million on Instagram. She's got about 20 million on TikTok. Like, she's a massive Asian influencer. And she goes on stage, she's like, all Asian lives matter. And she starts talking about this time when she was a little girl and she got bullied. But loads of people get bullied. Loads of people get bullied all the time, whether you're white, black, fat, thin. Like, it's her coming out there and going, oh guys, this happened to me when I was 5 years old, and like, she started crying and everything, and it's just like, this is just ridiculous. Like, we are not, like, we're going backwards, like, by thinking that's okay. We're literally like devolving now. So we have to find a way that's going to work for all of us, which is not like going to activate a de-evolution process. So we have to be able to acknowledge the shit that's happened. Like, no one's saying that, and say sorry where we need to. But it's not like cool for people to go out there like petitioning everyone to try and make every white person in the world feel bad. I don't feel bad for you, sweetheart. Like, I believe in karma, and if you had a really, really bad negative experience, you were probably a total bitch in your last life to that person. And whether you have got white skin or Asian skin, it wasn't probably a race thing. It was like a karmic thing. So why are you going out there going, oh, white people are so bad, and this is all, we live in such a racist world? And it's like, it doesn't work like that. There are individuals that are very, 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 very ignorant. Yes, but that doesn't mean that we live in a racist world. We don't live in a racist world anymore, And if you actually speak to truly, truly awakened black people, they will tell you what is up. Like, that it's just bullshit. Like, I am a God being. I'm a sovereign soul. My black brother and sister is no less God than I am. So we all have the same opportunity to come into God consciousness. Whether you're black, brown, pink, yellow, or multicoloured, you still have so much shit, so much oppression, so much programming, so much abuse. Like, we all, it's a big, big thing to wake up. But we've all got the same opportunity. Now, you can meet truly, truly awakened people of colour, and they will just say BLM is the biggest psyop. It's even bigger than COVID, you know what I mean? Like, because at the end of the day, it's like, you have a chance to awaken to your divinity just as much as I have a chance to awaken to my divinity. And like, if you follow my friend Chris Paradox, like, he's a truly enlightened brother, do you know what I mean? And it's like, he is awakened to God consciousness. Mr. Paradox is 100% awakened to God consciousness, and he calls it all out. you know. But I see so many influences there, and they're trying to use that card. They're trying to play the race card. But what you're doing is you are degrading yourself when you do that. I don't feel bad. Like, I don't feel bad for your personal incident of what happened to you. Do you feel bad about the fact that my stepdad was a complete and utter arsehole to me? Do you personally feel bad about that? No. And why should I feel personally bad about something that happened to you? We all have crazy shit going on in our lives. Do you know what I mean? Our souls were so brave that we incarnated into this matrix of ignorance, of illusion, of duality, of everything. And so now that we're here, don't start jumping on agendas to try and be popular. You know, like I was talking about that Judi Love. I used to love Judi Love. She's a really funny lady, but she did this post and she was like, oh yeah, like black people are so oppressed, so like this is so bad. And it's just like, no, you are making it worse by you saying that. You are 100% like picking the scab and pouring salt on the wound. And I blocked her. I blocked the Asian woman. Like, I'm not here for that. I seriously, I'm not here for that, guys. Like, I've had enough. Like, we need to grow up and we need to mature spiritually as a race. Now, that's not to ignore the fact that you know, bad things have happened. Bad things have happened to women. Bad things have happened to black people. Bad things have happened to Asian people. Terrible things, the worst things have happened to children. Like, oh my good God. Like, how many children in the care system get abused constantly? They don't care what colour skin they are. So, like, yeah, bad shit happens. But you trying to make every single white person feel bad because of something that happened to you, no, that's bullshit. I'm calling out bullshit on that. And it's time for us to work together to heal the wounds. So we have to have a conversation like, how do we heal the wounds? How do we heal the wounds of racism? Well, we do it on an individual level, like we resolve it in ourselves. We awaken spiritually. When you awaken spiritually, you understand race is a load of crap. It's like we're all different colour eggs, like pink, blue, yellow, orange eggs. But inside the yolk is yellow and white and like, do you know what I mean? Inside is exactly the same. We've just got different colour shells. Whatever, Trevor. Like, we all have to resolve our own relationship to the truth of who we are. I've resolved that. I know that you hold the God code within you. Whether you're black or white or Indian or Asian, you hold, or whatever, you hold the God flame within you. It lies as a spark, it lies as a seed. And the choices that you make will transform that seed into the flower of your Christed self, or the flame of your Christed self. Or the choices that you make will make you stay at the spark level, the potential level. We all are incarnated with exactly the same level of potential, brothers and sisters. And someone there going, oh look, oh yeah, this person, you know, oh, I had this incident when I was 7 years old. That means every single white person in the world is 100% racist. We all live in a racist world. Like, no, that is disgusting behaviour. Like, get a living grip. Like, you are a God being. You are a God being. Start showing up in the world. Not you. I'm not like talking to you guys. I'm talking to people that piss me off. Everyone's getting a right old rant. But anyway, I'm putting this out there into the collective because I know that there are influences that follow me that do use the race card. And if I can get through to like at least one person to say you are not helping by drawing distinctions from race is not helping. That's like saying, right guys, we're going to have all the pink eggs, they're all allowed to do that, and we'll have all the blue eggs. Or if you're a blue egg, you get a special discounted price. If you're a yellow egg, you've got to pay full price. Why? You know, why not? What about the fact that if you're a blue egg, like you might be living, you might have just left an abusive marriage. You might have just finished with your husband and you've got no money. So why is only the blue eggs are the ones that are allowed to get the discount? I've just had enough of it. I've seen all these people, oh yeah, like, you know, oh, black people get a special, you know, like exclusive. It's just like you are creating more of the issue. You are deepening the problem of separation and segregation. The only way that we are going to get through this is for each of us to understand who we are. I am God's daughter. I've red blood, I've got kidneys, organ, like liver, just same as all my other brothers and sisters in the world. No matter where they come from, we've all got red blood and we've all got the same organs. That's it. Like, if certain people have a certain projection and ignorance on you, you're bigger than that. Like, come on, you're bigger than that. You're the God flame. You're the God realized person here. You don't need to be like petitioning and trying to make all white people in the world feel guilty about one little incident or anything. Like, we've got to find a way, guys. Let's have this discussion. So my resolution here is that we all have to awaken to the truth of who we really, really are. We're Mother, Father, God's children, and we've all got the same blood. So racism is a lie. Racism is illusion. Racism, the idea of race even is part of the Maya. So can we all just accept that to even have a discussion about race, we are entering into an extraordinary low vibrational realm of illusion and Maya? I'm not here for that. I'm here to celebrate the divinity of who you are. I'm here to fan that spark within you so that you can become fully self-realized. So anyway, someone's got to say it, guys. Like, too many people now, and it's like we have to call out bullshit. They're trying to, this woke culture, it's like, no, it's anti-God. They try to dress it up as all sort of like liberalism and like, it's really cool. It's not. It's really, really damaging. It's really, really detrimental. Like, just drop the race card. Do you ever hear me go, oh, I'm a white woman. I'm a white woman. Oh, I'm a white woman. Oh, white people this, white people that. No. No one's ever heard me refer to myself as a white anything. Like, why do black people feel the need to refer to themselves? Oh, black people. Oh, yeah, black people get this. Black people get... Like, can we just stop? Like, we are all God's children. We are all innocent, beautiful, divine sparks of love. Like, let's just treat each other with love. But we can only treat each other in the way that, like, you know, I can only treat my brothers and sisters in the sense of, like, how I know who I am, therefore I know who you are. So we need to do this self-inquiry to find out who we are. Because when you find out who you are, you find out we're all one. Well, no one's special. No one's special. Like, white people aren't bloody special and black people aren't special. We're all just drops of water in the ocean. God isn't like, oh, you know that cup of water over there? Oh, that's well special, that one. You see that cup of water over there? No, I've got no time for that. That's like, oh, that's like degraded. It's like, no, we're all just water. We're all just water in the ocean. Now, this message is really, really is going out there for the influencers to just stop now. Like, let's create unity. Let's create heaven on earth. Do you really think, like, in fifth dimensional heaven on earth, we're going to be talking about race bullshit? We're not. We're all just going to be cracking on with living in bliss and enhancing each other's bliss. So let's just do that now. And it's just time to drop it, guys. It's anti-God. It really, really is. So Ashley says, God is in control of everything. We're living out our karma. That will be projecting. I always said BLM was lies. They didn't do anything for the people they were supposed to protect. Instead, they all bought 20 million mansions. I know, that's well said, because I've got people on my thing that are going to be listening to that. Yeah, they did buy themselves. They stole all the money off all the people that, like, all the stupid woke people that, like, donated to BLM. They stole the money off them, and that woman bought herself a £20 million mansion. And so don't sit there and tell me BLM is like virtuous and godly. It's not. It's 100% not. We are creators. Use our creativity to create unity. That's right. They're using their creativity to create more segregation, more separation. Like, you know. So let's open up this thread. Like, what ways can we truly heal from any sort of like racism, sexism? But really, I think we should be really talking about the children myself. Like, you know, adults can look after themselves. We should be talking about the children. How do we protect the children? How do we protect the children from getting trafficked? How do we protect the children in the foster industry, like the foster care system, from getting stolen by the despicable deletes? Like that's what we really need to be speaking about, brothers and sisters, not some precious little person feeling like who's like a multi-millionaire going, oh, I had this thing when I was 5 years old and she stuck a thing in me. Sorry, love, we've all had that. You're not special. You're not. And I lost full respect for that woman. Anyway, that's my message, guys. I'm in my hotel room in Scotland. Sorry. So I will. How can I not speak Scottish when I'm in my bloody hotel room? I'm in Scotland. It's not the best view, but anyway, waiting to go to Rosalind Chapel. We all have to start being loved, not caring about stupid, non-important things. That's right, Sashi. That's totally right, sister. Anyway, that's my message, guys. So share this message. I'll download it, upload it, whatever. And I'll see you all on the Equinox transmission. I just wanted to talk about that. And I want us to really, like, how are we going to resolve this? How I resolved it was that I worked out who I was. I'm a divine spark of God. We're all one. This is just a superficial thing. And we all hold that flame within us. I went to Australia, I felt the trauma of the land, and the same when I went to America as well, and I just did ceremonies. I was like, I'm so sorry on behalf of all my ancestors that ever caused any pain and suffering, I am sorry. So I personally am stepping up to the plate and taking responsibility for my connection to my ancestral lineage. That doesn't mean that I'm here to fully get involved in all your little bits of he said this and she said that and this was what happened to me. Like, we're bigger than that. But we need to understand that we collectively need to find a new approach. Us picking our scabs and saying, oh, look, this happened to me when I was 5 years old. Oh, aren't all white people absolutely evil pieces of shit? Why is there even white people on the earth? What? That's not helping. That's not helping. That's making the situation 55,000 million times worse. So you on your sitting up there on your virtual signalling pedestal are actually making everything 55,000 million times worse. You all are. Everyone that uses the race card to try and make white people feel guilty, God weeps. God weeps when you do that. Like, stop doing that. It's so important. Like, we can find a better way. We're bigger than this. We can find a much more spiritually mature way to deal with this situation than trying to make people feel guilty for stuff that they didn't do. You know? I always wonder how to help the children. So first work on ourselves and heal our wounds. Yeah. So first, that's always the first step, isn't it, Ingrid, darling? It's like we've all got to just, you know, seeding hate and division. Yeah, exactly. Seeding hate and division. But they all think like, they all just think they're on the trendy train. Oh, we're on the trendy train. We're talking about race. Oh, yeah, you're making the situation worse on planet Earth. Thanks a lot, bruv. Thanks a lot, woke, Mr. Woke, Mr. and Mrs. Woke. Thanks for that. You just made God like burst into tears with your antics, with your stupid woke antics. They met their match with me, guys. The woke culture, patriarchy and the woke culture. They seriously met their match with me. And I don't give a shit. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to speak my truth. I hold Kali Ma within me. I really do. I must hold Kali Ma within me because I have to go into righteous rage sometimes and do you know what I mean? And say no. No, your mental insanity is not washing with me. Anyways, that's a really positive message, wasn't it? It's like so high vibe. This is how I'm rolling today, guys. I'm like totally high vibe. So anyway, I think I'm gonna go out quite soon. I'm gonna go for a little walk. I don't know. I'm gonna get a taxi and go up to the castle
But anyway, that's my message, guys. I'll try to download this wherever I can, and I think that's about it. I think I've pretty much completed my message that I wanted to say. And I'm not saying I've got all the answers. I don't. But I think I'm going to write an article about it, and I'd like us all to really, really find ways. How can we resolve this issue of separation, trauma that we've all experienced, whether that's a race issue, a sexism issue, or a paedophilia issue, like a sexual abuse issue. We've all had this experience. So how do we heal it without trying to make everyone in the whole world feel bad? That's not the solution. So open to solutions, answers on a postcard, please. Yes, Jen, we've embodied Carly. We're subtle like sledgehammers. That's right, Sashi, darling. So, okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for like listening, and no doubt I'll be back. God bless us. Namaste.